Hi guys, welcome back. This is Sam for SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Today we're going to talk about what is the starting salary of SAP consultants. So you go through a process of 6 months of training, and before training you have your background with it's a functional background. That means you have worked in the business area, whether it's financials or it is supply chain, it is human resource or it's production planning or it's the technical side. So if you have worked in that area, you go through a training process. That means you go through the documentation, the manuals of SAP, and then you do a practical cycle within the system, and then you go in for a certification. Now, the certification can be done directly with SAP, and it's a certification you can take from home, and it costs you, I think, around $300 to $400 to do one certification. You can buy a bulk certification also for around $700 $800. You can get 6 attempts, right? So once you have finished your certification and you are all happy that you have been certified, and now you think you can get a job immediately, right? And what kind of salaries can you expect? So first is, can you get a job immediately? And if yes, what kind of salaries you can expect? And I'm going to talk about North America, which is US and Canada, versus India, because US and Canada pay you in dollars, whether it's USD or a Canadian dollars. Both salaries are equal, and in Canada and in India you get it in rupees. So let's go through this. So once you pass your exam and you make your resume and you start applying, a lot of people use chat GPT for resume, but that's not the best way to do it. And I have shared a video. Look at my other videos and you'll find how to make a good resume in SAP. But once you have done that, let's say that you start applying for a job. So depending on the size of the company, the salary might differ. For example, a small boutique consulting company with 20 to 30 consultants might pay you 20% lower than a mid-sized company such as ours, which is SAP Technology. So we pay like mid-level salaries. And then there are large organizations, which are the Fortune 500 companies, as well as consulting companies, the big five consulting companies. They would pay you maybe 20% higher, and there's a demand and supply equation. You might have to negotiate, and it depends on the circumstances. For example, if a smaller company has a project and they have good rates, they still might pay you equivalent salary to a larger organization. However, considering that they have to sustain you on the bench, and the bench is when you don't have a project, they would negotiate a salary which they can sustain you even when you have a 3 to 6 months of bench. Most Indian companies, when they send consultants to US or Canada, do not keep a bench in US or Canada. They send you back, though you might have a work permit, they'll send you back to your hometown or to your home office within India, and then they will pay you in Indian rupees, and they will get you back to US or Canada when you have a project, right? So most consulting companies do that. But let's look at the salaries. So I'm going to compare North America versus India. So the modules you can do is financials, primarily supply chain management, which is materials management, production planning, and then customer service or enterprise asset management or plant maintenance. Then you can also do human resource management, business analytics, BI, and last but not the least, you can do ABAP or the programming side and the system administration side. So let's look at the salary, guys. So I've written it on the whiteboard here. So SAP starting salaries here. The first is the experience. So I've made a column called experience, America versus India, right? So this column talks about the numbers of years of experience you have. This is the salary in US you can expect, and then this is the salary you can expect in India. So let's look at the first thing. If you are lucky to get a job, mostly we expect 3 to 4 years of experience of SAP consultant. But if you are lucky to get a job, you will get as a fresher. So you will get 60,000 to 80,000 US or Canadian dollars in US and Canada, whereas in India, you can expect 4 to 8 lakhs. So fundamental difference. This is US salary, so the cost of living in US or Canada is much higher, and the cost of living in India, which is 4 to 8 lakhs per annum, and this is annual salary. This is not monthly, it's annual salary. Is lower, but the startup salary would be 4 to 8 lakhs. Now, if you have 4 years of experience, so whether the experience is through projects or through support or through simulation exercises or through job shadowing other consultants is still counted as an experience. So if you have 4 years of experience, which is the standard nowadays in the industry, you can expect $90 to $120,000. Instead of 60 to 80, you jump to $90 to $120,000 with 4 years experience. In India, you can expect 12 to 18 lakhs. So North America, $90 to $120,000. In India, we are doing 12 to 18 lakhs. The next is a bracket of senior consultant. So fresher, junior consultant, senior consultant. Senior consultant is at least 8 years of experience, 7 to 8 years of experience at least. And we can expect a salary of $100 to $145,000 in North America. Now, this does not include any kind of a bonus, any kind of incentive, any kind of benefits. Those will come on top of these salaries, but just the base salary or the core salary that with before tax deduction will be $100 to $145,000. Now, in India, we can expect 15 to 24 lakhs rupees if you have become a senior consultant, which is with 70 to 8 years of experience. Roughly 7 onwards is counted as senior consultant. Last but not least is the managers and the directors. A manager who has gone through the ladder of being a consultant and then junior, then senior consultant, and then architect or maybe a manager. So managers and architects fall in the same bracket. Architects possibly get a little bit more because they are having management capability plus the architecture capability. A manager can expect $140 to $180,000 in North America, and in India they can expect 18 to 30 lakhs. Now, last but not the least is the directors. So managers and directors come in the top tier. The directors can expect $180 to $240,000 in US and Canada, which is North America. Whereas in India, you can expect 35 to 80 lakhs rupees annually as a salary, right? And now after 8 years, you would be a manager, or the experience can vary from 8 years right up to 20 years for managers and directors. So normally 8 to 12 to 15 years would be a manager. 12 to 20 years would be considered as a director level person. Obviously, you should have the qualities of team management, leadership qualities, as well as ability to control profit and loss account for multiple projects and clients if you are a director level person, right? Or a program manager, let's say. So guys, that's the salary you can expect today in 2024 or 2025 as well if you graduate or you pass the certification in SAP. So, but since we are focused on freshers, the freshers can expect $60,000 to $80,000 in US and Canada, and they can expect 4 to 8 lakhs of rupees without any experience. But it's difficult to get a job because of the market saturation without any experience. So you will have to job shadow, you'll have to do simulation, you have to do support role, you might have to even volunteer to get to a level where you get at least 2 to 4 years of experience. Then you start with $90,000 to $120,000 salary in US and Canada or Americas, and or 12 to 18 lakhs if you are in India or the Asia Pacific region. So guys, those are the salaries. I think you might have to think about the journey itself, not just the salary, and then what it takes to get to your first break. And you will have to look at company and what kind of company you are going to get into when you look at your first career break, right? So if you're lucky, you'll get into a mid-size or a large consulting organization. But if you want to learn more, smaller is better because you do a more holistic role. So I hope you like the content of this video, and if you do like, please click on the subscribe button so we can inform you whenever we launch this video and give you insights into newer areas of SAP. If you want to make a career in SAP, please email us at careers@sapsol.com. We are a SAP partner. We also have a partner organization which does training for you for the SAP modules, so we can combine that. We also do projects and freshers intake to simulate troubleshoot for our clients. Multiple clients are there and we troubleshoot for them in our own server farm, which is sitting in our office. So you get to learn how to do the whole cycle of the project in a team environment. So email us at careers@sapsol.com. or log into HireRig, HIRERIG.ai, and please reach out to our account managers to help you make a career in SAP. So I hope to see you in the next video. Good luck, guys. This is Sam signing off.